Welcome to the U.
She called me Dickie Cortez when she introduced me. Money running out, I'm hungry, I'm at the jaw now. Johnson Bricky, my nigga, I'm ready to ball now. It's never to the shine.
We're talking some off-season action. Who had the best off-season this off-season in the NFL? Let's start it off with Bolivar. Stephen A. Boley, just on the Nelk podcast a couple days ago.
Not true, I wish. But the team that had the best season, drumroll everyone, their best offseason is the Miami Dolphins.
Hey,
wow,
there we go.
Crazy.
Fleeced the Rams, right?
They did. You can watch the other podcast where I talked about how they fleeced them. But they really didn't do much, but I think that the Jalen Ramsey addition really helps their defense a lot, alongside when they were going for the trade deadline, when they got Bradley Chubb.
Got a new defensive coordinator, too.
Yep.
Vic Fangio, great defensive coordinator.
Yeah, so I think they really, all around, are going to be a very good team, offensively and defensively, if Tua can stay healthy. But I think the Jalen Ramsey trade makes so much sense down in Miami with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, Tua, Raheem Mostert. That offense is crazy, let alone the defense with Bradley Chubb now and those guys. So very young team and a bunch of star players. I think the Dolphins, although they didn't really do much other than get Jalen Ramsey, which is kind of crazy. Jalen Ramsey is a huge name.
Yeah.
I still think that the Dolphins did have the best offseason just because of that, because he makes that team so much better, and that makes that division a lot more competitive.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Dolphins didn't need to get that much better. They were a great team last year. Tua doesn't have mashed potato brains.
Yeah.
They're a great team.
But they did just get that much better.
And they also signed Mike White, which I think was a great backup signing.
Yeah.
So I think Dolphins had an amazing offseason, which I hate to say as a Jets fan. But let's roll it over to Kyle, CEO Conklin. Who do you think had the best offseason?
I like what the Bengals are doing, signing Orlando Brown and Ford, beefing up that O-line. That offense is scary to begin with. And they were scary with the bad line, and now they're beefing up their line, making it better, signing back a lot of key pieces on their defense. I feel like if they could add one or two more key pieces to their defense, they are going to be unstoppable.
Also have to mention the fact they had to get rid of Jesse Bates, who was a great safety. But like I was saying, dude, they have a great defense still. They have a good defense.
And they already re-signed back their safeties. And if they got to let him go to have more money to beef up their line, I love that, because safety is not nearly as important as O-line at all. So
Totally agree. Seems like the Bengals are really following in the Chiefs' footsteps on how to build a team. Draft that franchise quarterback, get him weapons, beef up the line, worry about the defense second. And in modern NFL, I think that's the way to go to win a Super Bowl nowadays. So I love that for the Bengals. Getting to me, everyone knows who I think had the best offseason. And it is pending. There is an asterisk next to it. But it is the New York Football Jets. When Aaron Rodgers gets traded to them, they will have had the best offseason, getting a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback to join their squad and hopefully propel them to the promised land of winning a Super Bowl. I think signing, like the Bucs did with Tom Brady, how could that not be the best offseason acquisition of any team? Getting the most important position on the field with one of the best players in the league, back-to-back MVPs, 2 MVPs in the last 3 years. How can you not get better than that? Jet Nation, let's go. And that's all I want to say about that.
I want to add on that. They also signed Alan Lazard. So.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Alan Lazard. And then didn't really lose anyone else. Hopefully this is made before the draft. So.
And they got McCole Harmon.
Yeah, got some
decent
signings.
Speed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with the theme of New York, but I'm going to go with Big Blue.
Hey!
They got Waller. That was huge. I think that's going to be a big piece for Daniel Jones to throw to, since he had literally nobody before that. So now he's got Waller. And Waller's a good blocker, too. That could be huge for Saquon. And speaking of Saquon, they franchise tagged him. And, not everybody loves that Daniel Jones contract, but, he took them to the offseason for the first time in how long?
Playoffs.
Yeah,
I know what you meant.
And yeah, might as well ride with them for, 4 more years for Patrick Mahomes' money is a little brutal, but we'll see how it goes. That's just the quarterback market right now.
I know exactly how it's going to go, and our defense isn't going to be so great anymore, which carried us to the playoffs.
I just want to say, I think
that's
Waller.
the problem with those huge quarterback contracts.
Yeah.
But,
One thing I want to say with the Darren Waller thing, I think they give the Giants a red zone threat for the first time since Jeremy Shockey, to be honest, and it takes a lot of pressure off Saquon and Daniel Jones. And then, hopefully through the draft can get a couple more pieces. Giants might be nice next year. They might be a team that you got to look out for. Cowboys not looking so great. I mean, Commanders never looking great. Obviously, still have the Eagles. So that'd be
I
tough.
think the draft is going to be huge for the Giants if they can get some defensive pieces, like you said.
Yeah, so they don't have to pay them.
I'm a Giants fan. We are not making playoffs this year. No, we have the Eagles in our division. We have the Cowboys in our division. Both of them are better than us. Daniel Jones isn't going to be able to carry this team at all. We just put all of our money into him. The only reason we made the playoffs last year is because he was on a rookie deal, and we had money to disperse and make the whole rest of our team good. We're not a good team, and we're just going to get worse.
Okay.
We're not making playoffs.
And then we're paying Kenny Galladay, who you guys finally cut, which is, God thank the heavens for that.
Thank you. But then we just make another couple stupid decisions, giving big boy money to Waller, who's going to play 4 or 5 games for us. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
All right, well, after we're doing that, I think this is a great segue into our way too early Super Bowl predictions. This is before the draft, so things may change. But
nothing's changing. Patrick Mahomes is on the Chiefs still, right? Yeah, Chiefs are winning.
Okay, we got to take from Kyle. Let's go to Boley. What do you think? Give me who you think both will be in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl though, just to make it easy. Like who do you think? It doesn't matter.
Chiefs, and then if Chiefs get rid of Patrick Mahomes, then not the Chiefs and whatever team Patrick Mahomes is.
Okay, all right, I respect that. Boley, give me a Super Bowl prediction. Who do you think's coming out the AFC? Who's coming out the NFC?
It's gonna be hard. Obviously the Chiefs are top dog, like Kyle said. Pat Mahomes literally carries that whole team. I'm going to go with the Chiefs for now, but a dark horse to watch after is obviously the Bills. Josh Allen still wants his revenge. Defense is still it's looking okay. I mean, you don't know what's going on really. They got some big contracts still.
Von
they
Miller.
might make trades.
Von Miller, yeah.
Von Miller. But yeah, no, I think the Bills can definitely make a huge push. I hope they get better. They just got Singletary, so maybe they're in the market for a running back. Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, definitely.
You never know.
So then that's your Super Bowl winner is either Chiefs or Bills?
Yeah.
Okay.
They still got Naeem Hines and
Dalvin Cook's brother.
And James Cook.
James
Yeah. So I think they're just gonna roll with those two guys.
I think so too. No, I don't think Hines on a big contract.
They
never know. Yeah,
They don't really hand off the ball much, anyways.
Yeah, but gives them a little goal line presence if they do have Ezekiel Elliott. All right, my way too early Super Bowl prediction. Call me crazy. How has it gone the past couple of years? Chiefs were in the Super Bowl, then they didn't make it, and then they made it but lost. So I think this is an off year for them, and I think super dark horse. Everyone wants it to happen. It would be amazing. Give me Jaguars Super Bowl champions 2023-4. Wow. You have Calvin Ridley. You have an amazing offense. Defense is serviceable enough. You saw the comeback against the Chargers. Trevor Lawrence looks like one of the next great quarterbacks of this league. Great coach, too. I love Doug Peterson. Yeah. I think you could see the Jaguars. NFC, I don't think you see the Eagles back in it. I do not think so at all. I'm going to go with a little bit of a dark horse and call me, maybe not a dark horse, but give me the Niners. I think they're finally going to get there again. We're there, 3 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago? I forget now.
They're always right there.
Always right there. I think either Brock, Trey, maybe they get someone else, whatever. They finally get to the promised land, but I think that Jaguars beat them in a Super Bowl, 42-35.
I like that Jaguars pick, but because they actually probably have the best offense on paper. But
I definitely agree.
I don't like their line enough. The only thing I like about the Jaguars is their skill guys. That's the only thing I like about them, and they have the best skill guys in the league, but I don't think their skill guys could carry the rest of their team. I think football is way more of a team sport than that. I think their defense is all right, but not quite Super Bowl ready yet, and I just don't like that line enough.
Which is maybe something they address in the draft, so we still don't know yet, but I totally agree. I mean, you got Evan Ingram, Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones and
On
Christian
paper,
Kirk.
they gotta have the best offense.
That's a great team right there. That's a
And
great team.
Etienne.
Yeah, of course.
Say Ridley?
Yeah, I said Ridley. That was the first guy I said. All right, let's go with you.
I'm gonna go with the team that hasn't been mentioned even once yet, and that's the Bengals.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, that offense, you could definitely argue is one of the top offenses in the league, right there with the Jaguars.
And a better defense than the Jaguars.
And a better O-line.
Mm-hmm.
So
all the things Kyle just said, so that is very true.
I like the Bengals, and I'm gonna ride with you on the 49ers. I think it's Bengals 49ers Super Bowl.
Wow.
If the
Okay.
Bengals had Patrick Mahomes, I definitely would have chosen the Bengals. Patrick Mahomes is just nasty. He literally won that Super Bowl on a bum leg with barely any receivers. That's insane.
And the sad
He's
part is,
insane.
you can't even make a conversation.
You.
You can't even make a conversation about it. You're totally right. But I mean, I'd love to see the Jaguars in there. Like that'd be cool. It's kind of getting lame that the Chiefs are so good now, but it's okay.
They're not even so good. They literally just have Mahomes.
why
Mahomes
they're
is
so
just
good.
nasty.
That's what I'm saying. And you got to give some credit to Andy Reid too.
You can't carry. You
gotta
You gotta give
cannot
some credit to
carry a football team. One person, but Mahomes can. Like
Yeah.
this is unbelievable. What he's been doing.
Like I said on a
It's a
previous,
valid-
I said on a previous video, if you can make Marquez Valdez-Scantling a Super Bowl champion, you are one of the
As
greatest
your wide
players.
receiver one, yeah. Oh my god.
You are one of the greatest football players of all time.
Mans is literally a running decoy, and he was the wide receiver one on a Super Bowl team. That's insane. Aaron Rodgers couldn't even do anything close to that.
With him as his third. Because when Devontae had him.
Yeah, bro.
All right, well, that was our way too early Super Bowl predictions and our offseason, who we thought had the best offseason. This has been the U by Undrafted Sports. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
I went undrafted, they dissing me. Keep talking down, though I love it.
Tom McGrath Electric. It's electric.